Hi everyone, Official Ma here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, we talk about men's relationship and how to get your dream girl. If you know this kind of content interests you, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button down below. And with that being done, let's proceed to the video. In today's video, we're going to be speaking about how to be a priority. Most times in relationship, it can be so hard when one person is putting in all the effort and the other person is not putting in any effort at all. Most times it can be so hard and so difficult. So this video is going to be in two segments. The first segment will be talking about signs that you're not a priority. In the second segment of this video, we're going to be speaking about how to be a priority. 4 ways in which you can be a priority. Are you ready? Because let's jump right into the video. Welcome back. Signs that you're not a priority. Signs that you're just an option. For you to get this question right, for you to answer this question right, first of all, you have to ask yourself these 4 questions. These questions I'm going to be asking, you're going to answer them sincerely. Number 1, do you feel like your partner doesn't put you first? Like, whenever they're making a decision, they don't put you first. You're always the last person to know. Like, you're always the last resort. Whenever they're making plans, you always come last. Do you feel that way? Number 2, do you find yourself always planning your life around her life? For example, you're thinking about relocation, and whenever you're thinking about relocating and all this kind of stuff, you always have her in mind. But whenever she's making plans, she never puts you in the picture. Have you ever observed that? Like, has it ever been a thing to you? Number 3, do you feel like she doesn't respect your needs? Whenever we talk about something, we talk about something that she's doing, or we talk about how you want to be treated in the relationship, she never respects your needs. She never puts your need in place. Can you relate to this also? Number 4, does she make you feel like you have to put all the efforts into the relationship? If you don't put any effort, she's never putting any effort. She's always like lackadaisical towards anything. She's never willing to put any effort. Do you feel like you're the person putting in all the efforts into the relationship? And number 5 question I want you to answer sincerely is that, do you generally just feel unappreciated in the relationship? These are the questions you need to answer that should give you more clarity. So let's go over the signs that you're not a priority. Number 1, she never makes you feel important. You're always the person putting in all the effort. If you don't call, she don't call. If you never set up a meeting, okay, let's meet up this day, she never stay and say, okay, I'm missing you, I want to come and see you, and you know deep down in your heart, the day you stop putting in all the efforts, that ship would sink. You still be the person that will call this person again and still have to remind her that, okay, you called earlier and she never took the call. Number 2, they never include you in future plans. Whenever she's talking about her future plans, okay, I want to have 3 kids, I want to go abroad, I want to live abroad, and you've never talked about living abroad. Like, all the while you guys are dating, you always had the plans to stay back in your home country. You never talk about relocating. Because whenever she's talking about her future plans, it's always like way different from anything that you thought about or anything that you're thinking about. She never includes you in her future plans. She's always talking about something else. She might go as far as saying that, okay, I don't want to marry from this tribe. Whereas she knows fully well that you are from that tribe. She never includes you in any of her future plans. She always makes use of I. She never makes use of we. Whenever she's talking about the future, she's always making use of I. She's never making use of we. She never uses the we pronoun whenever she's talking about the future. Number 3, she never introduces you to her friends and family. She never introduces you to any of her friends. I mean her close friends, not just regular friends. Her close friends or her family, most importantly. The person doesn't take the relationship serious. The person doesn't see you as that person that is worth introducing to those people that they find important, those people that are important to them. Trust me, if you're the priority and they see you as someone that is important, definitely they will introduce you to the important people around their lives, to the important people in their lives. So if she's not introducing you to any important person in her life, best believe that she doesn't take you like a priority. Number 4, she never makes any efforts to improve the relationship. For example, you complain about maybe a character that she's exhibiting that you don't like, and she never makes that effort to improve on that character or say, okay, because she's complaining about this thing and I value the relationship, okay, let me put an effort to see if I could change. No, She never does that. Instead, most times she's always threatening you with a breakup. For things like, oh, I'm tired, I don't see where this relationship is going. Every little arguments that you guys can settle like amicably, she's always making it to be like, okay, as if you're forcing her to be in that relationship. She's not scared of losing you. And you, deep down in your heart, you know that this person is not scared of losing you. No one is too busy for things that they find important. No matter how busy you are, even if you're Elon Musk and you're building the like maybe biggest thing ever, you still have time to eat, isn't it? Yeah, definitely you will have time to eat. You will have time to shower. You have time for yourself. So people always find time for things that are important to them. So if this person is always claiming that they are busy with schoolwork, they are busy with life in general, and that's why they don't have time to like call you or text you. I'm not saying that people are not busy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, people are busy, but no matter what, they will still find out a little time for people that are important to them, even if it's 10 minutes a day. Definitely, they will find out time for people that are important to them. So if she's always trying to say she's busy, that's why she's not calling, it's all fallacies, it's all lies. How can you be her priority? Yes, how can you be a girl's priority? How can you be her priority? How do you stop being an option? Number one, know your worth. Yes, you have to know your worth. It's only when you don't know your worth and maybe you're being treated bad in the relationship, you're being abused, you're being emotionally abused, and you still stay there. But when you know your worth, trust me, you'll always be there to stand up for yourself. Whenever things go wrong, whenever she's being insultive, you'll always be there to stand up for yourself. You always let her know that in a relationship, the two people has to build. If one person is building and the other person is being like nonchalant towards the whole thing, then it's time to like walk away. And once you know your worth, definitely she would not want to treat you like trash because she knows that you know your worth. If she starts misbehaving a lot, you're not that person that will sit back there and start pleading for her to act right because you know your worth. You know that you're hot cake. So you'll not be there sitting down begging her to act right. Definitely, she knows that you always go to where you're being appreciated. So she would not want to misbehave because she knows that this person I'm dealing with knows his worth. Number two, trust your intuition. Be always ready to speak up. Trust your intuition when you're not being treated right. Most times you know that you're not being treated right, but you keep convincing yourself otherwise. You keep telling yourself things like, okay, maybe she's busy, or maybe she's paranoid, maybe she's having mood swings. You know for a fact that this person is not treating you right. But you choose to like live in a space of illusion, or will I say you choose to be delusional, yeah, to see things for not what they are. But deep down in your heart, you know that this person is not treating you right. So trust your intuition when your intuition says that, okay, this person is not treating you right, and be ready to speak up. Be always ready to speak up and tell her how things are. I see most people, they don't get treated right in their relationship. Instead of them to speak to their partner about it and tell her, okay, I don't like how you're treating me. I don't like how you're being rude to me. And I see some DMs, they come up and tell me that, okay, my girlfriend is not treating me right. Like, when I see those kind of messages, I'll be like, I'm not the right person that you're supposed to tell these things to. This is waste of like priorities, like misplaced priorities. Because you're telling me it's of no use, like seriously, because I'm not going to confront her that, okay, why is she not treating you right? So the best thing I should do is to speak to the person. If she's not treating you right, the best thing that you could do is speak to her about it. Don't go about telling your friends about it. Okay, she's not treating me right. My girlfriend does this, she does that. Speak to the person in question. Speak to the person that is victimizing you. Speak to the person that is performing the action. That's the right person that you should speak to. Whenever she's not treating you right, always be prepared to speak up. I don't know why you're not speaking up. Are you scared of her? Because at the end of the day, she would not beat you. The worst thing that she could do is that threaten to break up with you. And if she breaks up with you eventually, it's not the end of the world. There are so many other people out there that are going to be willing to date you. So don't be that person that will have scarcity mindset and feel like this person is the end of your world. Nobody is the end of your world. Number three, set boundaries. Yeah, everyone has their boundaries. Like every human being has their deal breakers. So you should be able to enforce those boundaries. You should be able to stand upright and set those boundaries. Okay, I love you, I appreciate you, but I don't like you being insultive to me. I don't like you insulting me. I don't like you saying curse words to me. That is an example of a boundary. Yeah, different people have different boundaries. So there are some people that no matter how close you are with them in a relationship, they don't like you saying curse words to them, even as a joke. So those are examples of boundaries. So have boundaries and stand firm by them. When you get to that point of your relationship where you keep requesting your boundaries to be respected, over and over again. You tell this person something about this. Okay, I don't like you insulting me. I don't like you saying curse words to me. And tomorrow the person is saying curse words to you again. And you keep telling this person something over and over again. Then it's time to let go of that person. But for go back to who you were at the beginning of the relationship. Most times when you get too familiar with the person, you can just become like nonchalant, or you can just try to like loosen yourself. You can start just behaving in a nonchalant way, or you stop caring for yourself and all that. So try to become who you were at the beginning of the relationship. Try to trace back at the beginning. How was things at the beginning? Because most time for you to solve a problem, you have to get to the roots of that problem. So trace back to how you guys were at the beginning of the relationship, to the person that you were at the beginning of the relationship. Maybe it could help to like solve one or two things. We've come to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a very big thumbs up. And please also don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be part of our great community. I love you guys all, and see you in my next video. Cheers.